You know what I'm saying? Just that determination, that dedication that we put in from a baby, it paid off.
Coming up next, we have an interview with Coach Keith from the OG Ducks. Matter of fact, he's on right now. Coach Keith, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. Just at practice, getting our final few packages in before we get down there to Charlotte and compete.
Hey, Coach. Now, what made you start the OG Ducks?
About 14 years ago, I actually got kicked out of my league for hosting camps in the off season for $1. That we couldn't talk to the kids, so they kicked me out my league, and I was with the Corona Panthers. And so I took my team to another league and told them, hey, if you let me in with this one team, I'll bring your whole organization the next year. And what happened was halfway through the season, my organization kind of left me out to dry. So then at that time, I had J.J. Taylor, who plays for the Houston Texans. We were trying to figure out who he wanted to be, and that's right when Oregon started kind of popping off with all the uniforms. So we chose, the kids chose to be they wanted to be the Ducks. That's how we started the Ducks, and I liked it at the time. It wasn't too many teams that was the Ducks at the time when we did it.
Obviously, you know Cam Newton and the player he was on the field. #12 and under division, Lambo taking on the Atlanta Chargers. Watch this quarterback here. Leaks out to his left side, breaks a couple of tackles, finds his guy across the middle of the field. I'll tell you what, that is some phenomenal play by the quarterback position. Sure that good old C1N founder Cam Newton is going to enjoy that one. All right, quarterback getting outside, nice short pass to his receiver, and the receiver takes care of the rest, reads the block, and get up the field, scores a touchdown, and Lambo would have an early lead in the game. Lambo back again on offense. One of the bright spots for the Atlanta Chargers. Nice interception by the DB. Gets as many yards as he can. Gets upfield to help give the Atlanta Chargers just a little bit of momentum. But it will be all Lambo as watch big number 99 bats the ball out the quarterback's hands, keeps it for himself, catches it, and rumbles and stumbles, gets into the end zone. He will score a touchdown as Atlanta Elite Lambo would win 28-0. Lambo looks good, and they look like they are ready to be considered one of the top teams in the country again. If you could, just give us a rundown on what's going to happen when they see your team on the field.
Yeah, we're expected to dominate down in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? We're looking forward to it. Cam event, man, which, Cam is he's very supportive in the organization, ATLE. I mean, I love my guy. I raised him. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog. You feel me? So, him bringing his babies back to my organization was big for me, man. Like, I would definitely appreciate it. We're going to support everything he does moving forward. Him and Dad, brother, all of them, man. They family. So we're looking for to dominate. We're looking for to dominate at all ages. I know 8's going. I think my 9s are going, my 10s. So we're looking to dominate. You know what I'm saying? 8 just coming off a big win against GA. I had to take care of Ken. So, we looking forward to it, man, having fun and enjoying Charlotte. And we plan to go out there and dominate.
For you with the OG Ducks, what made you guys want to be involved with what C1N has going on?
Pretty much because we like to compete. I mean, they tried to get us down there for the one on Labor Day, but it was just too late. And we was really looking at it. If the tickets would have been right, we'd have came. Anybody knows me knows we want to go play any and everybody.
.703 taking on Watkins Hornet, and 703 would come out firing. As watch the receiver here, breaks a couple of tackles, catches the slant, and he is up out of there as 703 would get on the scoreboard early. Watkins Hornet would answer though later in the game, finding their big receiver over the middle of the field, as not a DB would be in sight as the Watkins Hornet would get into the end zone, and this number 18 would have a great day on him. 703 responding though. And again, we said they would get the lead early and not look back as their passing game was rolling for them. Had a couple of big runs too, but they would get the lead.
We want to play the best. So that's what, we built our brand on out here is playing anybody. We've been to Hawaii, we've been to Florida, now we're about to fly back across the country and go to Charlotte. So there's nobody that has more miles than us when it comes to playing football this year.
Coach, there are some great programs around the country that I'm sure you know well, whether it's Rare Breeze, whether it's Miami Garden. In the 13 and under division for the C1N national ranking, at number 1, Rare Breed. They are considered the most dominant team in the country, hands down. Following them will be Boynton Bulldogs, Miami Garden Ravens, led by a good coach over there, Coach Mack, know him very well. Detroit Cubs, OG Ducks out of Cali, Primetime Elite, Trayman Elite, Las Vegas Tribe, Certified South, and DMV University. Look, man, you play football, right? You had a couple of good days that people got a chance to see. How have you been able to take your football days and translate it into coaching and, just moving this youth program forward with HL Elite?
Well, what I guess starting off, what I have been able to do is I've been able to take like the good days and the bad days for me playing and been able to give it back to the boys. I'm dealing with football, you got a lot of ups and downs. I think the kids just see the glamour and see all the the money getting spent and dance and all, but they don't see behind the scenes and the hard work that you got to put in and the dedication to really try to, get to that point of going to play college ball and pro ball, because it's not easy. And then the ones that get to college football, I got a lot on this, and they're now learning hard that, just because you're getting NIL money and all that, it's still not easy. You got to work, So it can be taken from you. The game can be taken from you any day. So I think the most important thing I'm giving to the babies is first the fundamentals and just what things that have been taught, teaching the proper way of blocking it, all the small things. And then I think to the
All right, fans, we are getting ready for the final contest of the evening as the 10U Indy Firehawks prepare to take on the SED Wolverines. And this matchup is going to be a lot of fun. They get ready for the coin toss. There's the flip. They see which way it landed. So the Firehawks have elected to defer. They shake hands, and they get ready to get underway. We have had a great day of football here at the C1N Halloween Showcase. They're still going through some of their warm-ups. Firehawks wearing the black and royal blue. The Wolverines in the gray and red and white. So we will be underway shortly. We are here coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina at Johnson C. Smith University and Eddie C. McGirt Field. They have been great hosts for this event. We want to thank you fans for watching and hanging in there with us. Hit that like button. Be sure to follow Cam Newton and all of his C1N events. We appreciate Cam Newton and what he does for the babies. Bless the babies, that is. And I am C1N. And we are having a great weekend of football. While we're waiting for them to get started, let's go ahead and talk about the Sunday showcase. These teams are going to be featured tomorrow. DMVU NWO 7U versus ATL Elite Supreme 7U at 9 a.m. So Icy 9U versus DMVU No Limit 9U at 10 a.m. ATL Elite Voodoo 10U versus MDVU Ferrari Boys 10U at 11:30 a.m. It's the SED Wolverines 10U versus Brick City Boys 10U at 1:30 p.m. NCG Elite Walkdown Gang 12U versus Watkins Hornets, a.k.a. Bounty Boys 12U. That's 3 p.m. The Virginia Charged Up Bulls 12U versus the OG Ducks 12Us at 5 p.m. The OG Ducks 13U versus the Rare Breeze 13U at 6:30 p.m. And Ginn Elite 11U versus NCGE 11U at 8 p.m. So quite the weekend we have had thus far. Speaking to the earlier games, it is a Halloween showcase, and let's just be honest, it's been a nightmare for some teams today. ATL Elite Voodoo all over the Mac Dolphins. The Watkins Hornets Bounty Boys 12U take away a huge victory over the OG Ducks. The So Icy Boys 9U all over the Glenville Elite Speed Demons. At 6 p.m., the Ginn Elite 11U. Well, the Holly Mob Elite basically ran away with that one. And that 10U was at 12 p.m. earlier today, the ATL Elite Voodoo versus the Mac Dolphins. Want to make sure I clarify that. And here we are at 8:30 p.m. with the Indy Firehawks and the SED Wolverines 10U. So a lot of work being put out today. And as a matter of fact, these same Wolverines are going to be here tomorrow taking on the Brick City Boys. So a great weekend of football. They're getting in great work, great development. The coaches on the field doing a great job. We appreciate the parent support and everything that helps to watch these young men develop into the next level. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is developing the next level of talent, but ultimately building better young men, as that is the real and true goal for C1N. Football is a part of it. It is a huge part, but it is not the part. Building better young men through the game is what it's all about. So we're about to be underway as the Firehawks get together in their prayer before the game, and you love to see that. As I always said when I was coaching, I told the kids it was God, family, school, and community. And if you take care of those four things, football takes care of itself. And that statement is true. Football. Wow, I did not see that. I did not see that before. My producer just pointed out to me that there was a sweatshirt that said God, school, and football. I've always said God, family, school, and community, and football takes care of itself. So how about that? I might have to run into that young man when I see him. I might have to get him for gimmick infringement. So we're about to be underway shortly. Now, I do not have complete rosters for either of these teams, so I'm going to do my best to capture the names on the back of the jerseys. And that looks like, I think that's number 40 that's going to handle the kicking chores. And he'll be doing that for the Firehawks. The Wolverines back to receive. And they've got two men deep. And here come the Gunners. And wait a minute, hold on. They touched the ball. And the Firehawks get on top of it. A huge mistake opening the contest. As they say, if you're going to get on it, get on it. Well, it's 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. So, first down for the Firehawks. And they're going to open up with an extremely short field. So they line up strong formation. Shotgun, a single man to the left. There's the handoff to number 9. And, well, number 9 wraps him up. So no gain on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd down. That is not how you want to open up the game when you're receiving the kickoff, because obviously you have to kick it to them in the second half, so you want to make as much hay as you can with that first possession. So once again, strong right, 2 men in the backfield, puts it up in the air, and that was nearly picked off. Number 5 comes in from the safety spot to help out. And they break that pass up, so it'll be 3rd down. Ball has not moved. You'll notice on the front of those jerseys, I believe it says Party Boys for the Wolverines. And that's certainly what they want to do tonight, taking away the victory. But we'll see how all of that works out. So shotgun formation it is. Formation is strong to the left. And the ball is on the ground. And Wolverines have it. Everything I see. Yep, and they confirm it. The Wolverines have it. So turnovers back to back. Effectively, so it's going to be 1st and 10, and the ball is going to be spotted. Let's see, the final spot is going to be around the 27-yard line, and that's exactly where they lay it. So the Wolverines, get a gift back after giving up the kickoff. So we'll see what they can do with it. The Firehawks missing a great opportunity to get ahead of the game, knowing that they're going to have the extra possession. The give to number 9. Number 9 rips his way through the middle, staying on his feet, and he'll get to the 45-yard line before he's brought down by number 11. And I think they're going to give him credit to the 46. So the Wolverines with a fresh set of downs, and just like that, get that score. They hand it to him again, and he takes off to his right. Staying on his feet, number 1. I was going to hang on for dear life and bring him down right at the 46-yard line inside Firehawk territory. So number 9 looks like he's the go-to guy, and that is Hudson. So number 9, Hudson, got off 2 big runs, got trips to the left, and they give it to Hudson again, but this time he's going to be wrapped up quickly. Number 24 putting in yeoman work on that with a textbook tackle. A loss of a couple of yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. There we go. It's going to be 3rd and 2. So going to go 4 wide. 18 now in the backfield. Number 13 looking for some room. And that is not going to be interference. Number 2 loses his footing. And that'll bring up 4th down. So 4th and short. They need 2 yards. And there's number 9. So there comes Hudson. Not a surprise there. Let's see if the Firehawks are paying attention. And they bring in a little extra. Well, let me make that. Nope, that's Double Ott that's back there. And he looks beefier still. And here he comes. But they're going to bring him down for a loss. The Firehawk defense stands pat. And the ball is going to be turned over on downs. So they will take over at the 47-yard line. So defense, the name of the game to open the contest with 6:48 remaining in the first quarter. And the coaches talking to the officials, trying to figure out what on earth happened. So Blake comes in. That's number 13. Blake, the QB. And the Wolverines are going to take a timeout. We'll be right back with the final contest of the evening here at the C1N Halloween Showcase. All right, we're back coming out of the timeout. And defense has been the name of the game. And that's our on-field camera right there. Vern does a great job for us out there on the field. Let's look at this angle. You see we have to play from. And the ball carrier, that is Johnson Jr. And we have a Wolverine player that is down. And we'll be right back after this injury timeout.
Scared of letting go. I won.
They got period warning donut. I like the water.
With the OG Ducks, what made you guys want to be involved with what C1N has going on?
Pretty much because we like to compete. I mean, they tried to get us down there for the one on Labor Day, but it was just too late. And we was really looking at it. If the tickets would have been right, we'd have came. Anybody knows me knows we want to go play any and everybody.
17 will come off the field, but he's coming off under his own power. And as we've always said, it's about the safety of the kids first. The game is great, but you want to be safe with it, and you never want to see anyone get hurt. So the formation is going strong right, and that is exactly the way they run. Number 13 going to take it. He's accelerating. He's going to be brought out of bounds by number 18. Jaco, as was has on the back of his jersey, brings down number 13. Number 16, Benson comes out after lending some solid blocking. Blake goes back in. Number 20 comes out. Sanders goes in. Griffith Jr. getting some field time tonight. So the ball is at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Number 9's going to try to get somewhere, but he's not going to get anywhere, and there's a flag. And I think they got his face mask. Personal foul, face mask, that is exactly what it is. So that's going to net a fresh set of downs for the Firehawks. And they go ahead and move the sticks. So with the ball going to the 22, it'll be 1st and 10. And the Firehawks is not a team that needs help. So you want to be mindful of those penalties. So Blake brings into play. Receiver checks in. High snap. And the little guy's going to run it, but he's going to be stacked up, but he doesn't go down easy. McKenzie on the stop. That's big number 40 for the Wolverines. And that is a healthy set of 10U players down there. So the Firehawks get the play in. Ball is at the 24-yard line. It lost 2, so it'll be 2nd and 12. Blake brings in the play. They get into the huddle, get the call. Shotgun formation, strong right, single man to the left. He puts it up, a bit of a wobbler, but number 1 is going to have it, and he's going to be inside the 10. So it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Firehawks. And that is a big rangy kid, number 1. And I figured it'd be a matter of time before they threw him the rock. So 1st and goal to go. Number 9 is going to fight his way into the end zone. And the Firehawks are going to get on the board first with 3:08 remaining in the first quarter of play. Let's watch this one. So let's watch this right here. There's the handoff, and look at that blocking right there. They created a well of a seam. Nothing number 5 can do except take the ride across the goal line with him as momentum carried him on in there. So let's see what they come up with for the PAT. All right, so they're all lined up, and they're going to go for the 1-point variety. And there's a whistle. I'm trying to see what the White Hats got going on here. Okay, they got to fix the clock. It should be 2:54. It says 2:45. So they need to get the clock straight, and they got that done. And now the officials are happy. And say, go ahead and let's get on with it. Formation, strong right, single receiver to the left, 2 men in the backfield. They're going to put it up on the fade, and it's going to be incomplete, well defended by the Wolverines. So the Indy Firehawks get up first, 6-0, 2:54 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams coming out with turnovers, well-played defense, but that right there was just a solid drive. And what more can you ask for? So let's see how this game comes out in comparison to some of the others we've had this evening. as they come out to get set up and receive the kick. Now the Wolverines have a weapon back there at number 9. Now we'll see what they do with him. Indy looking to be dangerous in the air. And that's something to watch out for. So number 40 gets set to kick it off. Got 2 deep, and he gets off a decent one. And again, the Firehawks jump on it. I thought that they were going to kind of get a decent one out of that, as far as onsides, but that's what they did and recovered it. So the Firehawks are going to be on offense once again. The ball is going to be spotted at the 48. So let's see what happens. Number 3, Reem, looking back and communicating with his quarterback. And that Firehawk line isn't the biggest, but they are athletic. And the Firehawks are going to take a timeout. So we'll be right back in just a few.
They got period water and donuts.
I like the water. True meaning of ghetto bougie.
Yeah, cool. Bro, 1 second. See? Who you got? Me and Coach Lou. Who you got? Who you got? Me and Lou. Hey, go.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody got to eat, so they can leave me alone.
All right, subsequent special teams mistakes have resulted in turnovers for the Wolverines, and the Firehawks have recovered on both occasions. The first time they weren't able to convert it immediately, but they did get on the board first. Number 9, the ball carrier. He'll be stopped by number 10 of the Wolverines. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 after a loss of a yard. The ball was at the 49-yard line. Big McKenzie, number 40, right there in the middle for the Wolverines. Not guaranteed. He's not going to just let anybody run up through there. So number 1 over on the right-hand side of the formation this time. Number 18. Split wide. Number 9 goes into motion, comes back. There's a quick pass. And they said that's a live ball because it's a lateral. And number 4 has it. So that ball thrown backwards, that is a lateral. So that is live. And now, again, the Wolverines get a get out of jail free card as there's another immediate turnover. So let's see what happens on this one. Hudson back there. I'd keep an eye on him. So it's 1st and 10. The ball is at the 37-yard line. 1:13 remaining in the first quarter. And I said watch out for Hudson, and they give it to him. And he's going to get to the 34. So it's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Wolverines. So let's see who they come up with. Big KJ and Campbell split wide to the left. Stu and number 2 up to the right. And they give it to 9, and they're just going to use him as a battering ram as he gets to the 32-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll need about 6 yards to get a first. I would suspect that they might put that in the air this time. So that's the end of the first quarter. So the Firehawks holding on to their 6-0 lead. We have ourselves a ball game, folks. We'll be right back to the C1N Halloween Showcase.
Cool, and I was scared of letting go. I won.
They got period warning donut. I like the water.
All right, we're back. They're getting ready to come out of the changeover as we prepare to enter the second quarter of the final contest of the evening. Wolverines definitely want to get on board here. Final message sent to the quarterback. Puts it in the air quickly. Has the open man. Number 1 tries to put a move on number 1, and he does. The definition of one-on-one if there ever was one, and 1-1. How about that? So let's watch the replay of 1 versus 1. And honestly, he just got there late. Number 1 reacted late. They couldn't make up for it. And it was a mano-a-mano. So here's the PAT. They're going to put it in the air. And it's up high. And that one is going to be caught by number 3 on the fade route. So they will take the lead 7-6. And remember what I said about special teams and how important it is. Those PATs are going to matter. So both teams had turnovers. Both teams capitalized on turnovers. 9:51 remaining in the second quarter. So we got ourselves a ball game here. And we'd like to see it stay that way. 2 great teams on the field. We cannot tell a lie. The majority of the contests today have been lopsided. So I think that is Douglas, number 11. Trying to catch the name on the back of that jersey. They're trying to get that ball set on the tee. Ball takes a hop. He runs straight into him. So it gets to the 45-yard line. Pardon me, 41-yard line. And Nazareth is down. All the officials kind of used their toe to adjust it. One bops it, one straightens it, another straightens it, and one bops it. Either way, it hadn't moved. It'll be there at the 42. And now that I can see what I'm looking at, it's been a long day, folks. Man goes into motion, puts it up in the air, and that pass is nearly picked off. Number 17 smacks those hands together knowing that he should have had a ball in it, and that's okay. Well-defended pass. So the ball's at the 42-yard line. 9:16 remaining in the first half. And the Firehawk defense swarms in quickly. And that's going to result in a 3-yard loss on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 13. And the ball will go to the 39-yard line. That play completely blown up by the Wolverine defense. So ball's at the 39. It'll be 3rd and 13. Shotgun formation. Strength of the formation is to the right. And number 24, the intended receiver, but he's overthrown. So it looks like we might see a punt here. So incomplete is the call. And you got 2 men back deep to receive the punt. He gets it out. And that's going to go against the grain for the Firehawks. So the ball will be spotted on the 40. He barely got it off as the Wolverines were just coming with the heat. So let's see what they do now. They're going to go 3 wide. And there's Hudson. And they got Hudson wrapped up pretty good. Getting the arms around him. I believe that's number 24. And he stayed with him until the help came. So the ball gets to the 38-yard line. Gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. So they check with the officials. Receivers get lined up. Ball at the 38. And they're double checking with the coaches for the play. Puts it up. And what a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch by number 3 in triple coverage. First down, Wolverines. That's one of those situations right there where you're like, well, what were you going to do about it? Because there really wasn't a whole lot you could do. That was a dime if there ever was one. I wish we had time for a replay, but we don't. They are already lined up, bringing up the tempo, going 3 wide once again. Number 18 is going for the pylon. And he trips up and he's going to go down just before he hits the end zone at the 1 yard line. So 2nd and goal to go. We're under 6.5 remaining in the first half. Second quarter. Wolverines leading 7-6 over the Firehawks. And Firehawks breaking tackles. Firehawks missing tackles. Pardon me. You got to make that first contact count, so no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal to go. Indy had a chance to have a tackle for a loss, but the runner got away. So let's guess where this one's going. They get the call. There's the give. And guess what? Number 9, Hudson will have the touchdown. So the Wolverines extend their lead to 7. And they're going to go for 1. So a nice drive. Even they had short field position with the turnover. Then they were able to get it downfield on a pass. Back and forth, forward and back, and that is going to be good. So they take over inside the 50, able to get a super nice over-the-shoulder throw to number 3. Number 9, Hudson finishes the work. They get the conversion, and they are up 14-6 with 5:25 remaining in the first half. So they get set to kick it off. So be sure to like, share it with family and friends. Let them know if they get on Facebook. All they got to do is go to the search bar, type in Cam, and let a space in, type in Newton. You'll go straight to his site where you can watch this live. So be sure to have a looky-loo at what we have going on tonight. We want to thank you. Hit that like button. There's a short kick. And they get their hands on it. Oh, no. And that one's going to go back to the Wolverines. Special teams error, being able to get on top of that ball, has cost both teams one way or another. But right now it is costing the Firehawks a whole lot more. So let's see what happens with the Wolverines. And Indy's coach is upset, but it was clear, even from my purview, that the Wolverines had it. There's the quick release. Number 3 takes off down the sideline before he's bumped out of bounds by number 10. So it is another first down for the Wolverines. They're going to be at the 35-yard line, so 1st and 10. And Indy is going to take a timeout. We'll be back. All right, we are back. So the Wolverines, let's see what they do. They can run it, they can pass, they can pretty much do it all. So let's see what they opt to do here. There's 5 minutes left on the clock. So plenty of time to exercise their options. They get the call from the sideline. And they're going to put it in the air. And it looks like he has another open. Nope. That pass was a little high. The intended receiver, number 2, on the defense, number 9 for Indy. So that'll bring up second down. And the Wolverines not afraid to throw it. So at second down, they get the call. They got trips to the right, single man to the left. A shotgun formation, Hudson back there. And off to Hudson, and Hudson wraps his way, and he is going, and gone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And Indy pays the price for the turnover with 4:53 remaining in the second quarter. Now this game is a long way from out of hand, so let's not count our eggs too early before they hatch, given what's happened earlier today. Now I will say this, that defense is going to be chomping at the bit because they know that they've got them up against the wall, and they're going to toss it up the fade route, and it is caught. Number 13 trying to figure out what happened. So it is 21-6, just like that. And just like that, the momentum shift occurs, and now the game is getting a little bit out of hand for the Firehawks. So let's see what happens now. Whatever happens, I'd say that ball is nuclear on a kickoff, because if they're not able to handle it, and that's happened multiple times where it's come back to haunt them, and I would hazard that they're going to try that short kick again. Look at that angle he's coming from, the kicker, that is. Yep. There's a flag on the field. They're picking it up, and they're having a discussion. Coach is asking what's going on. I believe the Wolverines are trying to claim it. So let's see. So basically they interfered with the process of the receiving the kickoff. So Indy will get it. And they're going to get it right at the 34-yard line because of that.
I don't know what the call is, but it was a very penalizing play. We're looking at a 1st and 10 right now. That ball is spotted at the
So ball is at the 34-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They finally get the down and distance marker set where it's supposed to be. Clock under 5 minutes in the first half. There's a flag. 13 is going to be tripped up. So Blake is tripped up. And they're going to mark this one off against the Firehawks. And the officials are still discussing this. And ask the coaches what they want. So there's 2 flags. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. Make that 41. So it's 1st and 15. So I believe it was a false start as part of all that. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll be right back. The C1N Halloween Showcase.
You have guys now in the college ranks. You have guys doing well in high school. Kind of that is your forte, right? You tell me about coaching the offensive line and coaching the young kids and making sure it translates.
The most important thing is, like, I've been able to teach babies how to block the proper way. And I think by teaching them the proper way, you know, translate to when they get to high school, like at Langston Hughes, I got a couple of kids that played me since they were 7. I mean, they're bona fide athletes right now, you know, headed to college. And one of them is Dontrell Glover, man. I love him. He like my kid. He like my kid, you know what I'm saying? And the way he works on and off the field, like, you know what I'm saying? Just that determination, that dedication that we put in from a baby, it paid off.
All right, we are back live at the C1N Halloween Showcase. Due to some mistakes by Indy, the Wolverines have jumped out 21-6. So a big penalty here puts Indy in some decent territory. Number 9, the ball carrier, is not going to have much room to roam. So he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the official talking to the players. So number 4 comes out. Griffith Jr. comes in. I believe number 1, I'm trying to remember that name, Sponamore or something like that. Trying to make out those names is tough under the lights here. And that pass is intended for number 20. It falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3:14 remaining in the second quarter. So these teams started out with a whole lot of defense. So it is 3rd and 16. Ball still at the 40-yard line. Firehawks have the ball, trying to make something happen. Number 9 goes to motion. There's a quick release. Number 20, he's still up. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get to the 38-yard line. So the pass complete to Griffin Jr. So 4th and 14. We're on 2:50 or so remaining in the first half. Clock continuing to run. Not sure what they're going to come up with to get out of this one. This will be interesting to say the least, because they have a long ways to go. And you can see our on-the-field camera there, a view in the huddle. One of the things that we like to bring to you is up close and on the field. So Spoonmore is number 1, Benson number 16. I like to thank our on-the-field camera for getting an angle where I can see some of the names on that jersey a little bit better. And I'm presuming they took a timeout somewhere. And they're blowing that whistle saying to come on. There's big number 98, Forte. Johnson Jr., number 9. So the Firehawks are going to come up with something up their sleeve to try to, at very least, keep the sticks moving and get a fresh set of downs with 2:21 remaining in the first half. They definitely want to go into the half with a score. That pass is picked off. Either way, the ball's going to be turned over. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's more like how you do it versus what happens. So they will take over at the 32-yard line. And the Firehawks have sputtered out. They started out really good, but have not been able to get it rolling again since. 2:14 remaining in the first half. And there you see the Wolverines, who are now just chomping at the bit, no pun intended given to the Wolverines, but hey, here we are. There's a handout to number 9. Number 9 dives to the 39-yard line. So it'll be an 8-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 2. Clock continues to run. We're at a minute and a half. Number 9. No surprise there. He'll have enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. So the ball goes to the 48. Number 9 gets the call once again. And he is just running downhill. He'll get to the 45 as we're up under a minute. And the Wolverines, well, they're going to put it at the 44. The Wolverines are going to look to make something happen here. They've got trips to the right. Number 2, with the nickname Speedy on the back of his jersey. 3's in motion, low snap. 13 has to get on it. So that'll bring up 3rd down. And a loss of yardage on that play will make it 3rd and 6. And we have a timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody got to eat, so they can leave me alone. Because I'm going to sleep.
Everybody, we did a thing.
All right. The Wolverines looking to punch it in before the half. Drops it back. And that pass is going to be completed to number 1. And they're trying to hurry up. It's a first down, so it stops to move the sticks. But they want to get set. They know. And this is good training, too. I mean, that 2-minute drill. 13 puts it up, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. So 9 seconds will remain on the clock due to the incompletion. And the Firehawks definitely want to keep them out of the end zone. They will receive at the beginning of the second half.
They say styles may fight. I don't think the Firehawks got a style right now.
So 13 getting the call from the sideline. Receivers get set. And you can hear the fans out there. There's a quick release to number 1. And wait a minute. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds as time expires. And that's going to do it for the end of the half. So what do we know? Mistakes will cost you. That is the story of this game as the Wolverines take a 21-6 lead over the Firehawks. The Firehawks got off to a good start. Had some efficient running, good in the passing game, but special teams mistakes have eaten them alive. And the more your defense stays on the field, the more tired you are, and that's essentially what's been happening. So they'll go back and reset in the second half. It's only 21-6. The coaches will let them know that there's plenty of fight left in this game. We'll be right back in just a bit. We'll see you in a few.
and I was scared of letting go.
I won.
They got period water and donuts.
I like the water. True meaning of ghetto bullshit.
All right. Yeah, cool. One second. See? Who you got? Me and Coach Lou. Who you got? Who you got? Me and Lou.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody gotta eat, so they can leave me alone. Because I'm going to sleep.
Everybody, we did a thing.
Cool, and I was scared of letting go.
They got period water and donuts.
I like the water. True meaning of ghetto bullshit.
All right. Yeah, cool. One second. See? Who you got? Me and Coach Lou. Who you got? Who you got? Me and Lou.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody gotta eat, so they can leave me alone. Because I'm going to sleep.
Everybody, we did a thing.
Best. So that's what we built our brand on out here is playing anybody. We've been to Hawaii, we've been to Florida. Now we about to fly back across the country and go to Charlotte. So there's nobody that has more miles than us when it comes to playing football this year.
Coach, there are some great programs around the country that I'm sure you know well, whether it's Rare Breeze, whether it's Miami Garden. Just give us a rundown on what's going to happen when they see your team on the field.
Yeah, we're expected to dominate down in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? We're looking forward to it. Cam event, man, which, Cam is he's very supportive in the organization, ATLE. I mean, I love my guy. I raised him. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog. You feel me? So, him bringing his babies back to my organization was big for me, man. Like, I would definitely appreciate it. We're going to support everything he does moving forward, him and Dad. Brother, all of them, man. They family. So we're looking for to dominate. We're looking for to dominate at all ages. I know 8's going. I think my 9s are going and my 10s. So we're looking to dominate. You know what I'm saying? 8 just coming off a big win against GA. I had to take care of Ken. So, we looking forward to it, man, having fun and enjoying Charlotte. And we plan to go out there and dominate.
You have guys now in the college ranks. You have guys doing well in high school. Kind of that is your forte, right? You tell me about coaching the offensive line and coaching the young kids and making sure it translates.
The most important thing is, I've been able to teach babies how to block the proper way. And I think by teaching them the proper way, translate to when they get to high school. Like Elaine Hughes, I got a couple of kids that played me since they were 7. I mean, they're bona fide athletes right now, headed to college. And one of them is Dontrell Glover, man. I love him. He like my kid. He like my kid, you know what I'm saying? And the way he works on and off the field, you know what I'm saying? Just that determination, that dedication that we put in from a baby, it paid off.
All right, we are back with the final half of football with today's events. We're glad you are here with us. It has been quite the day here at the C1N Halloween Showcase. We are glad that you have participated. Cam Newton thanks you. My name is Freddie Flowers, the voice of C1N. I think it has been a really special day for the men, whether we win, lose, or draw. And Firehawks, I thought they had another one. And there it is. Oh, gosh. The special teams has just decimated the Firehawks. So it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. And it's almost at the point where you just get away from that ball on a kickoff. You don't even want to be in the same neighborhood as that thing. If it's costing you that bad, just back up and away. So there's a flag on the field. And Speedy is supposed to leave it there. You're not supposed to pick it up. So that goes against the Firehawks. And what do you say? I mean, you can attribute what you see on that scoreboard to special teams errors on the part of Indy. They put it in the air, and he's looking for it, and he drops it. He did have it. Number 8 says incomplete. Number 6 had it, but unable to hold on to it. Number 9. Or is number 8 running it this time? Let's see. There's a flag on the play. Number 9. That's Hudson. And that's coming back. So they'll walk that one off. And that's holding up the 10 yards, which will put the ball at the 45-yard line. So it's 2nd and 10. Jake O, number 18, giving Hudson a spell. And not much happening on that play. As he is wrapped up quickly by a number of defenders, including number 11, big number 21 as well, for the Firehawks. There are 3 wide to the left, single man to the right. So it's 3rd and 11. There's the quick release. Number 1 carries it. And he's going to be dragged down by number 9 around the 38-yard line. So he'll be short of the first by about 4 yards. So 3rd and 4 is what it is. 4th and 4. So ball is at the 38. Here's a quick release to number 2. He tries, he makes, he's going to be caught with the shoestring tackle, number 20. Very nice. And the Firehawk defense holds. So they will get an opportunity on offense after the special teams error. So they avoid disaster in the form of another score. So the ball is at the 38-yard line. So we'll see what the Firehawks come up with. And looking at their head coach, he is about as cool, calm, and collected as they come. He knows there's a lot of clock left. And 2 scores puts you in the lead. So there's plenty of time on the clock with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So the last thing you want to do is panic and do something foolish. And there's a flag, and they got too many men on the field. Illegal procedure, so. And, at a certain point, there's no excuse for that. And, I, as a former coach, I point towards the coaches on that. You know what personnel packages you're putting in there. So that ball goes to the 33 as a result of the penalty. So 1st and 15. And the officials are looking again, and they're counting again. And the coaches are looking. And let me do a quick count. I count 10. They got 10, so they are missing one. Number 9 tries to find room, and he'll get to the 34-yard line. So he'll gain a yard after all of that. That'll bring up 2nd and 14 for the Firehawks.
Second and 13, 2nd and 14. Firehawks trying to find something positive for the offense.
So the Firehawks trying to get something moving, as I've stated earlier. You probably heard the PA announcer out there saying the same. This stadium relatively quiet as things have slowed down a bit. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And the Firehawks seem confused. And they're trying to get the play in. And we don't know, they don't know what personnel package belongs in there, but I can tell you this. They are short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12? Either way, the play is going now. And number 9 is going to tackle number 9. So there's that. But let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Blake bringing in the play. So they're from the camera's point of view, the far hash mark. Number 24 spreads out wide. Number 9 can't get any acceleration going. So the ball is at the 31-yard line. And with the loss of yardage and everything now, it is 4th and 16. And the Firehawks not really trying to get it, in the air either. So really kind of surprised with that one. It doesn't look like they're going to have much, which looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it. And the wind has picked up and the temperatures have dropped. It was toasty 80-something today. And I can tell you, it doesn't feel like that right now. He gets it off. He bobbles that one. Stu able to get on top of that. And they'll get it at the 49-yard line. And our on-the-field cameraman swinging around, getting a good view of the players. You can look at some of them boys until they eat well. He'll get to the 50, maybe the 49 on the opposite side, and they're going to give him forward progress. So 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They have plenty of time to throw it across in the middle. Number 8 with the reception. And that should be enough to move the sticks, and it does. So it's a first down for the Wolverines. Quarterback has forever back there. And number 3 with the reception tries to stay in bounds, but he'll go out of bounds right at the 32. So it's a first down for the Wolverines. And if you give the quarterback that much time, he's going to find an open man eventually. And that's exactly what he did. So we're about 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Wolverines not exactly in a rush, letting the play clock run. Then they'll do a running play. He'll get to the 29. So it'll be second down. They spotted at the, looks like it's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. So the Wolverines just taking all the time in the world, and why not? They're holding on to a 21-6 lead. No need to rush things when you're in control. Number 18 on the carry. And the Wolverines just matriculating down the field. It'll be 3rd and 7. So just moving along. Nothing to see here, taking their time. letting the clock wind down. And that pass is complete. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Wolverines. Number 8 grabs it out of the air. Let's watch the replay on that one. And that is just coverage that wasn't there. So 46 seconds remaining. Let's look at the PAT. They throw the fade route, and that was going to be broken up by 17 of the Firehawks. So it is 27-6 with 46 seconds remaining. And we're about 3 to 5 points away from what would be a hot clock. So the Wolverines will kick off once again, and I'm interested to see how the Firehawks handle this one, because they have not been able to handle the kickoffs, and it has turned out to be the Achilles heel or kryptonite, if you will, for them. And it's almost as if you just kind of want to let that thing go. But, you know, the deal with onside kicks is that it becomes a live ball after a certain point. So you want to be careful. Now let's see which way they elect to kick it. So here comes the kick. And they can't handle that one. Oh, my gosh. And Indy has it. Another near disaster for the Firehawks. They have got to be able to handle that ball. I'm hearing the PA guy out there saying, hit the pillow and get some rest. You're going to need it. And he's right. There is a long day tomorrow. Can't deny that one. There is a whole slate of games set up for tomorrow. So it is going to be a very long day. So 1st and 10, ball at the 40. Trips right, single man in the backfield. They hand it to number 9. And he has not had a whole lot of success. I think that was number 19 that got him on that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 27-6. And we prepare for the final quarter of all of our contests today. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back. Fans, we're just waiting for them to get out of the huddle to open up the final quarter of play. The Firehawks, you know, to me, it seems like more of a matter of self-destruction via special teams than anything else. Getting over the emotion of turnovers is tough. Getting over the emotions of multiple turnovers is tougher. And they've had that on all of on the potential kick returns. And the Wolverines have been able to take nothing but advantage of that. So it's not really worked out well, and they almost had a near disaster on the previous kickoff. So they're going to put it in the air. And that pass is picked up by number 9. And, I mean, he is racing to the house. Is this going to be a pick six? He's going, and gone. Touchdown Wolverines, and that should bring about the hot clock. There is a flag on the field. Let's see what's happening. That may be a hold. So they got a blindside block. So that negates the touchdown by number 9, but that doesn't negate the effort. Because all things considered, that was a pick six. And I mean, you couldn't have read it better. And that's exactly what he did. He jumped the route. So the score is still showing on the stadium board. So they haven't fixed it yet. So a loss of yardage on the play makes it 2nd and 11. So the score has been adjusted. It is 27-6. So this time number 18 with some positive yards gets across the 35. The play is brought down by Blake. That's going to move the sticks. It'll be another first down for the Wolverines. And we're heading towards 8 minutes remaining in the contest. So they're looking to the sideline to get the call. That pass is going to be incomplete. He never turns around, but he gets there in time to where it's just a matter of disrupting the pass, so it's not interference. And here comes the train again. So we're under 8 minutes remaining. So the ball was spotted at the 42-yard line. So with the penalty, it's first down. About 21 to go. Not much happening on that play there. Clock continuing to run. Wolverines don't need to be in a hurry. Just let it run down. They're going to put up a deep one. And that pass is complete. He'll get it right about, let's see, did he get to the 20 or the 21? They're going to give it to him at the 20. So a first down for the Wolverines. And they're chucking it all over the field, running it all over the field, just kind of doing what they want to do. And this game turns out just like the rest of them today did. Rolls out, puts it up, has the man just out of his reach. Number 3, the intended receiver. So that will bring up fourth down as the winds have picked up out here. This will be an interesting call to see what they do. 6:35 remaining in the contest. Coming to you live from Johnson C. Smith University. The Eddie C. McGirt Field in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. He puts up a rainbow on the fade route. And just in and out of his hands over the shoulder. So I thought that was fourth down. Nearing the 10 o'clock hour. Formation is strong right. 3 wide. And number 1 is going to run it. He manages to stay on his feet before he's finally brought down by number 20 of Indy. We're about to be under 6 minutes. Ball at the 21-yard line. And now it's fourth down. Wolverines with the 27-6 lead. Well defended pass. Number 6 had position. Possibly could have picked that one off. So the ball's going to be turned over on downs with 5:47 remaining in the game. As they're trying to get it all together down there. Our on the field cameraman right there in the middle of the action. So number 13, Blake brings into play. So Indy has it. You got to love that view, fans, right there in the middle of the action. Flag on the field. False start. Indy. And you can sense the frustration with the Firehawks. Today has just, there have been a number of errors that could have been easily avoided. And number 9 has some room, and he's stretching it out, and he's going to be brought down from behind, number 21, and there's a flag on the field. So apparently there's a block in the back. And the Firehawks, between penalties and turnovers, have not been able to get out of their own way tonight. So that's going to put that ball at the 11-yard line. So now they're backed up. First and 20. And he gets it. Number 1 grabs it. And that's that big rangy receiver they have. Hadn't heard from him a whole lot tonight. Would have expected to see more of him, given his size. So the ball's at the 23-yard line. We're under 5 minutes remaining, 2nd and 8. Puts it up high once again, and guess who comes down with it? This doesn't that make you wonder, because you're kind of like, where is this kid been? Ball gets to the 40-yard line. The Firehawks have another first down. I mean, nobody's going to out-jump them from what I can tell. And he appears to be banged up. And they're going to check him out. And looks like, I mean, he is a fantastic player. Number 14 coming in just in time to break up the pass. And that's what I'm saying. The Firehawks have shown that they can get it done in the air and get everything kind of set up the pass, but they just haven't had opportunities to do it because the balls have been getting turned over on special teams play. So the offense hadn't really had a chance to get on the field, and when they have gotten on the field, they've had some mistakes that cost them. But, you know, when you're losing on special teams, you take away whatever margin of error you thought you had in the other phases of the game. So, like they said, you got to be careful all the way around. Number 9 with some tough sledding, and he's going to get across the 45-yard line to the 46. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Firehawks. So Spoonmore gets back out there. That's the big tall one. And he's back in position. Blake puts it up. He has to get rid of it quick, and it's picked off. And I believe it, you know, Blake got spooked back there. And that's another, and turnovers have just been, well, they are what they are, and they have been the thing that's cost them. And this time, you know, you have a couple of picks from the offensive side, you have the ones from the special team side, and no matter how you try to spin that math, it always equals disaster. So 3:02 remaining. So at this point, what's going to happen, they're going to coach their kids up through the rest of this game, and knowing that there's other football remaining to be played, there's playoffs and other events to address, but they'll get the time to work on that. Number 18 wrapping up the ball carrier. They're trying to strip it, and they got it. They took it from him. So the Firehawks said, "My gosh, if we're going to turn it over, well, fine, we'll just take it back," and they do. So the offense will come back out onto the field, and they'll be first down at the 49-yard line. So how about that? And those are probably the worst kind of turnovers, is when they just take it from you. So the Firehawks get lined up. Blake gets rid of it quick. And that one is picked off again. And this time it's number 5 getting a piece of the action. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 turnovers offensively, not counting the special teams. So 2:26 remains on the clock, and this is just going back and forth back right now. Number 11 trying to get off the field. Times like that, you tell him, go ahead, snap the ball. Number 18 going to carry it around to his right-hand side, begins to accelerate, bounces it back outside, tries to stay inside before he's dragged out of bounds by, that's number 6, I believe. And that's going to move the stick, so the clock stops. Oh, no, they're running it. So, as we prepare to close this evening, today has been, I guess if you want to call it, lopsided across the board. And let's see what the play is going to look like. We're inside a minute and a half. I mean, they have really nothing to do besides take a knee. So number 18 is going to get to the 40-yard, let's say the 41-yard line. And they're using this opportunity to coach these kids up, trying to go up tempo, so that when they get to those playoff games or whatever, they're getting that training that they need. So they're going to run the drills, but are also not in a rush. Because one more play, and after that, that's it. It doesn't matter at that point. Number 18 is going to try to run it. Can't blame the kid for being hungry and wanting his moment in the sun. So he'll get to the 38. But that's going to do it. At this point, they may as well line up and shake hands. So there you have it. The Wolverines come away with the victory, 27-6. All right. We're back, and, what a day of football. The Wolverines come away with the victory over the Firehawks, 27-6. Great games today. We have a great slate tomorrow. I just want to run through the lineup real quick, so let me pull that right back up because, I'm old and I don't remember like that. So let's have a look-see at what we have. So for tomorrow's lineup, for Saturday, on Sunday, DMVU NWO 7U versus ATL Elite Supreme 7U. So Icy 9U versus DMVU No Limit 9U. ATL Elite Voodoo 10U versus MDVU Ferrari Boys 10U. SED Wolverines 10U versus Brick City Boys 10U. NCG Elite Walkdown Gang 12U versus Watkins Hornets, a.k.a. Bounty Boys 12U. VA Charged Up Bulls 12U versus OG Ducks 12U. And OG Ducks 13U versus Rare Breeze 13U. And Getting Elite 11U versus NCG 11U. The games start at 9 a.m., then go to 10, 11:30, 1:30, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and 8 p.m. Doesn't matter. Make sure you're tuned in at 9 o'clock on Cam Newton's Facebook page. So if you don't know where that is, or your family members don't know, make sure you share that information. Type in Cam space Newton, hit that search, and it will pop up, and join in on all the fun. We've had a great day of football here at Johnson C. Smith University. It has been great being here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have more day to go with great football action. So we'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Make sure you had your coffee and your orange juice because it's going to be a long one. But we want you here with us for the C1N Halloween Showcase. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of C1N. We're glad you're here with us. We will see you in the AM. You have a great night.